All right, so this is going to be part 5 of the importance of digital preservation. And to be honest, I'm not sure I'm even going to get through all 12 parts of this or 11 parts of it. It just depends how I feel as time goes on. But if you want to read the answers to all 11 or 12 questions, my pen pal Jaideep has posted them on his blog post, and the link is below. I'm just doing the video aspect of it. And for those of you who don't know me, I can't memorize all of that. So I'm going to be looking down and up as I'm reading about the question. So Jaideep and I is a pen pal that I have in India, and we started talking about the importance of digital preservation. And some of the things that we talked about is like, what is digital preservation? Why is it important? What is the difference between noise and leaving a legacy behind? And for me, digital preservation became a lot more important when I was diagnosed with cancer and I went on to hospice. And so I want to put as much digital stuff out there as possible, so that my family has a lot of access to my thoughts, my beliefs, my voice, my personality, and not just family members and friends now, but those I might not even know exist or will come into existence later. So this question is, what would I want someone to take away from my writings, from my digital posts? I think my answer would be the same thing I addressed in question 1, where I discuss my journey as a writer. Just as other people's insights and deep reflections on the world has helped me get through very difficult times, and also sends a signal across time that I'm not alone, I hope my words do the same. Letting people know that difficult times are just that, times, and time passes. But so many people get stuck in time, and I hope that my words help move them forward. In addition, I always end my online talks with some version of this following line. And my wish is that you also use your own stories, your own insights, your own reflections to first help yourself and then others. Because now more than ever, the world needs those, and they need you. What I'm trying to get across when I tell this to my audience is that everyone's insights, experiences, and reflections are valuable. Not just to me, obviously. And so I hope that I'm showing them how to find the value inside themselves as well. Join me next time if I get to the next question, which is, how do I envision my children, my future family members engaging with my digital presence? You know what? I think I might actually deal with this one right now because of what I said. That it is so important for me to have my children and my future family members engage with my digital presence. So I'm just gonna blow right into that one right now, just in case I don't have energy to continue the videos for some of the other questions. So let's continue into the next question. How do I envision my children and future family members engaging with my digital presence? Is there something specific that I hope they revisit or learn from these posts? So this question actually made me stop and think. At first I was going to say I answered some of this when discussing the answer to question 2, when I realized the importance of preserving digital content in my answer. The first moment I realized the importance of preserving my work not just for myself or to get followers or likes, but for now, my children have access to my thoughts and feelings on life long after I'm gone. And not just for them, but for other family members and future family members that aren't even born yet. Or people outside of family, friends and audience members who might need to hear just a positive, uplifting message. But in addition to that, what I actually started to do, thanks to this interview, is create content that expresses more of my personality rather than just my reflections and insights about the world. I love to read stories, and I'm a teacher. In addition to being, and I'm a mother. So the new content that I started to actually do in my next video that I'm actually going to record, so you'll see me wearing the same thing, is I started reading children's books online. Because then that will see more of my personality, which also has more of a fun teacher, motherly kind of feeling, which is very different than asking questions of the universe. So this content will be a way for me to be with my children and perhaps their children and anyone else when I'm no longer here. It'll be a way for them to go back and hear me read with their own children, books that I used to read to them. Not for likes, not because I'm a great reader, but for holding on to and still being able to access my true personality. Not just for social media likes and not just my deep thoughts, but other parts of me. All right, so I do think this is a good place to cut. Join me next time if I get to it. What are the best ways someone can start preserving their stories, thoughts, or wisdom digitally? Are there any platforms or tools that I find particularly meaningful? Now, if you want the answer to this now, again, you can go visit my friend Jaideep's blog post. I put the link below. It is a very lengthy answer. And I do give actually very specific, I define some terms, and then I give very specific platforms and considerations for their use. I hope that this information has started getting people thinking about digital media, not just for themselves, but maybe also for future family members that you still want to be able to access while you can now, by recording them digitally, which is a gift that you will leave not just yourself, but other friend and family members. One of the things that I think is kind of neat is, as I've been doing these children's stories, thousands of children, even 12,000, have already started listening to them. So I think that's neat.